It's no doubt that Elevation Church has been known to have its controversies every now and then. And this most recent one regarding their marketing strategies has been getting Christians on TikTok and YouTube to start getting fired up because they don't like it. And today we're gonna look at this and really see, is it as big of a deal as we're making it seem? Let's find out. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Jose, and today, guys, we're going to be talking about Elevation Church's marketing strategies that they're using this 2024 Easter. Nicki Shearer talked about on this podcast that she was on why Elevation Church chooses not to utilize certain words about Easter, such as the blood of Jesus, resurrection, or the word Calvary in their marketing, and people are getting very upset about it because church is controversial. It's kind of like a little watered down every now and then. Now it's just another thing to add on top of what people already think of Elevation. And so this is what she said. She said, for us, the most important thing on Easter is inviting people to church. I don't know if that's okay. This means reaching people far from God. So we're not going to use words as like Calvary, resurrection, or the phrase the blood of Jesus. She says we won't use language that will immediately make someone feel like an outsider. Gosh, I don't know. Okay, so this is my thinking, guys. Okay, just because they're not utilizing certain words that are in the Bible, right? Like Calvary, resurrection, blood of Jesus. These are all things that are really relevant to Easter, right? That's the whole point of Easter, is Christ's resurrection. He went to Calvary for us. His blood was shed for us. I think, if it's not in the marketing, I don't think it's that big of a deal, because I don't know how many churches out there actually utilize those specific 3 words to market Easter. Now, if churches choose to utilize those words, I think it's okay. I mean, it's good, right? We're using biblical terms, but just because they're not doesn't mean that they're bad, right? Let's pump the brakes a little bit. Now, what we got to watch, though, is we got to see what is actually preached, right? Like, this is, okay, it's a good strategy for bringing people in. Maybe there's somebody out there doesn't really go to church. Christmas and Easter are really big holidays. People are more open to going to church. So they might be like, hey, I saw this thing on Facebook, saw this thing on Instagram, and it said, come celebrate Easter with Elevation, whatever. I don't even know what it is, but let's just say it's something like that. Person goes, now they get there. Now the question is, what are we actually preaching to these people? That's what we should be asking. And I think that's what's going to be interesting to find out. What is the Easter sermon about? If they're not utilizing it in the marketing, but they're talking about the resurrection, they're talking about Calvary, they're talking about the blood of Jesus being poured out for you in the service that they got people to go to, and people genuinely get saved. They genuinely have a relationship with Jesus after they have transformation. Then who's to say that's the wrong thing to do? The flip side of this, though, there's people that I've seen saying like they just want to bring people in, they want butts in seats, they want to have more people, means more money for the offering, people end up tithing, things like that. People have that mindset. People have that argument against this. But at the end of the day, guys, it reminds me of this verse. Every time I see something like this, and people are questioning, like, these people are just doing it for the money. These people just want butts and seats so they can grow their fame. So Stevn Furtick can get more money so he can release another book or whatever. It reminds me of this. We're going to start Philippians chapter 1, verse 15. It says, it is true that some preach Christ out of envy and rivalry, but others out of goodwill. The latter do so out of love, knowing that I am put here for the defense of the gospel. The former preach Christ out of selfish ambition, not sincerely, supposing that they can stir up trouble for me while I am in chains. This is Paul speaking. But what does that matter? The important thing is that in every way, whether from false motives or true, Christ is preached, and because of this I rejoice. Now we have to that's where it comes to what is actually said. And that's what we got to wait on. I think obviously as followers and as people who love God and who don't like Elevation or are skeptical, we're going to be like, we're going to be like, aha, yes, you're wrong, boy. I got you. Let's jump on the train and let's let's get them. Pump the brakes. Let's listen to see what Stevn says. If it's anything like some other stuff that we've heard, it might be kind of sus, but you never know. It might be actually really helpful for somebody might actually let somebody actually meet Jesus. So I think the fact that Nicki came out and said that, the way she said it, does kind of put it in a bad light, because it seems like you're just trying to please people and you don't want to have people feel left out, when in reality it's almost like you should feel left out, because now that you feel left out, you need to know what you need, why you need to come. But we'll see what happens, guys. I think you guys need to calm down. Let's take a listen to Stevn. And I want to see how many of these people that are so fired up about this are going to post about what was actually preached. Listen to the whole thing, and let's make some sound judgment. My question for you guys today is, who are you going to invite that you know to church, to small group, to worship on Good Friday, on Sunday, to your local church, that needs to know about Jesus? Because the times are getting worse. His coming is getting closer. And the last thing that you want is to the people that are closest to you to miss out on the things that Jesus has for them. That's a relationship with him, to be sanctified, to have his blessings, to have all the things that God has to offer that's changed your life. Don't forget about the people that's close to you. Sometimes we tend to be shy, scared to invite somebody, but this is a prime opportunity to invite somebody to church. They're more open to it. They kind of might even expect it. And if you're so open, if you so love what God's done in your life, why would you not want to share that and show the people who are closest to you what he has done for you, to invite somebody to hopefully come to know him? All right, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Am I going crazy, or is everybody else going crazy, or are we all just going crazy? All right, guys, let me know in the comments below what you think. I'll see you guys later. Peace.